Have a vision for yourself. I'm talking about a vision that's so vivid, that's so attractive, that it influences you to take action to achieve these specific goals. How you want to look, how you want to feel, where you want to live, how you want to show up, how you want to be respected, the clothes you want to wear. I'm talking about down to the detail. Make it as real as it need to be for you to be engulfed in the life of it, the idea of it. Now that's one thing that we had to our favor when we was kids, is being able to use our imagination, going to a different world. You know what I mean? Use our imagination, and some of us was only childs. And we used our imagination to create the world that we wanted. But a lot of us has gotten out of that. A lot of us has got out of that ability to use our imagination and create our own world. You know, the most beautiful existence that we can have, with all the wonders and the you know, the best that life has to offer. You know, we can design our future, our lives around our imagination. It is literally what we decide to become, what we decide to do, that determines our reality. If you decide to be lazy, if you decide to be inconsistent, then your life is going to be a fraction of what it could be. So having a vision, having a preference, an interest in a certain way of living, is it gonna do you good enough? At the end of the day, you have to take steps and make moves in order to build it. But it starts with you. It starts with a desire, a hunger, an outlook. A vision, a goal, a plan. But meditate on that every single day till it becomes embedded in your subconscious. And you can't see anything outside of that. Anything below that it makes you feel less of a winner. Like we ain't gonna glorify. You know, small wins count. Don't get me wrong, but we're not gonna blow them out of proportion. You know, we're not gonna overreact because it's just a step. It's not the ultimate destination. It's not the destination. It's just a step towards the destination. So yeah, you can be triumphant and blissful. You know, you can be proud of yourself from even taking the step, because a lot of people can't take the step. So yes, be very proud of yourself, because that's what's going to keep you going. You know, get that, receive that energy from that win, because it's a win. But don't stop there. Don't feel like that was good enough. Don't feel like you could take a day off, you could take your foot off the gas. Because you got to the first step. You got through the first day. It's going to take a whole bunch of consistency. It's going to take a whole bunch of envisioning that life can constantly, to where it's like I'm unsatisfied with my reality. I'm so unsatisfied with my reality that I got to do something about it. And me going out here and doing whatever it is that I got to do is doing something about it. If I got to work harder, I'm going to work harder. If I got to get more educated, more knowledge, I'm going to get more educated and get more knowledge. If I got to network and get into some rooms that I'm normally uncomfortable with or in, then I got to do that. If I got to implement some teachings in order to, you know, put a piece of the puzzle together, then I got to do that. But I can't sit still and expect to go far. It'll never happen. I can sit and dream and hope all I want. But the reality of it will remain. My situation is fucked up. I'm living somewhere I don't want to live. I'm driving something I don't want to drive. I'm feeling the way I don't want to feel. I'm unable to do the things that I want to do because of lack of money, a lack of resources, a lack of knowledge. I'm not the person who I idolize. I'm not showing up for my family. I'm not setting the best example that I can. We got to hold ourselves accountable for that shit. It's unacceptable. That shit is highly unacceptable. Because we can do better. We may not know it all yet, but we can do better. We can learn. We know enough that if the information is over here, and this is the information that I need to further my career, my business, and do better in life, that I need to go over there to go extract that information and implement it in my life. So I'm gonna go over there. We at least know that much. We at least got enough sense to say, hey, It takes a number of things, certain criteria, certain implementation, certain you know, it takes structure to be successful. So how are we going to structure our lives? How are we going to take charge and do what's necessary daily? How are we going to prevail? How are we going to push through adversity? Who are we going to become in the upcoming weeks, months, years? How important it is to us. Why are we doing it? Who are we doing it for? We have to constantly have this on our mind, on our conscience. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing wrong? The things that I'm doing right, how can I do it to where it's no longer, you know, temporary? How can I do it, you know, consistently? No problem. No resistance. How can I upgrade my life? It's time. We got to get to that next level. Starts within. It starts within. It starts with that self-belief. It starts with that image of what that could be. And just feeling like that's for you. And feeling like and nothing else is gonna do it for you. No one else can do it for you. It's all up to us. Let's go.